Welcome back. It's Title, and this is the 5 second penalty Grand Prix review. Just me and Dan.
Yes.
I get again, me and Dan.
Yeah.
Same as last week. Joe is currently in Canada, so
Yeah.
for a
Two
month.
weeks too late.
So have a nice time, Joe, and we'll see you when you get back. But for now, Dan,
Yes.
right.
Where do we start?
What went on the Sunday?
Uh,
Even the Friday, even qualifying. Qualifying, I felt.
yeah.
He was 47 laps deleted in qualifying. And even the commentators like we have to wait 5 minutes for it to update because we have no clue what's going on.
Yeah.
There's something need to happen with the track. Or like what Dan, you're the brains. Talk to me.
I don't know. It's because it's the same rule for everyone, isn't it? And like some people managed it. I know it's hard to say because like you've got Max who doesn't have to push to get through, and then like obviously Leclerc who was absolutely like ragging his Ferrari about trying to get near him. It's different, isn't it? But like I say, it's the same rule for all of them. And just like Lando didn't go off the track at all. Perez, he needed a banker lap and went off every single time, which is ridiculous.
But
So
according to
he did
Hamilton, everyone went off.
in the
He
race,
was
yeah.
he was a little grassing, weren't he?
They all were doing it, weren't they? Lando did it a few times to Sainz as well.
No, but I just think Joe when Toto Wolff came on the radio and said, Lewis, we know the car's bad.
Just drive.
Was he just? I feel like, in my opinion, he sounded fed up of him just complaining on the radio all the time and just
Well,
basically
he's
just
trying
telling him
to.
to shut up and just.
It makes a team look bad, doesn't it? If Lewis is moaning all the time, and
Mm,
it's still they're still second in the constructors, which is mad when you think about it.
yeah.
But I'd say because a lot of teams brought upgrades this week, didn't they? I think we should start there. Like Ferrari brought a few pieces, and they looked really good. They look like they have the second quickest car at the minute, especially around Austria. And then McLaren, shout out the
Lando
boys.
Norris.
Yeah, but it was only Orlando's car, wasn't it? Oscar
Yeah.
didn't get them, bless him.
That's come on, like that's bad, isn't it?
It's
Didn't they
cost
have
cap though, isn't it?
he didn't have enough time or something?
It's the cost cap because Logan Sargent's starting got the upgrades that Albon has either. They're getting them in Silverstone. So,
Just proves he's the number one driver, then, doesn't
well, yeah, you don't want to like they can't chuck it on a rookie, really,
he?
can they?
Yeah.
Because if he crashes the car,
Then it's
you're in
costing
a
a
bit bother, aren't
fortune.
you? So we'll see. But yeah, the McLaren. I'd say I think the order this week was probably Red Bull obviously quickest, and then Ferrari, and then who do you think is because it's not Mercedes, is it?
No, it's got to be Mercedes.
What this week? You think Mercedes had the
I don't
third
know.
quickest car this week?
No, because Hamilton was having problems with his brakes, but he was also quicker than Lando Norris.
No, he got overtaken by Lando.
Yeah, no, it's hard. It's
Lando out qualified him and finished in
oh
front
yeah,
of him, and then
yeah, true.
Alonso finished in front of him and would have done anyway without the penalty.
Yeah,
So
I'll say McLaren third.
yeah, and then so Mercedes, do you reckon they have the fifth fastest car this week, which is mad to think about.
Especially after the past two races, like
Yeah,
they thought like, oh, they're back now. But I think like this race they took a step back, but I doubt. I
they've never
think they'll
really
be
done
back.
well. They've never really done well in Austria, have they? Anyway, so
But do you know this track limit thing? Yeah,
yes,
I don't remember Austria ever being like bringing out like this much. It's always been there and it's a track limit, but I don't remember it being this bad.
it's the cars in it because it's the fatter tires in it and the wheel rim things on top. You literally can't see, and obviously the halo restricts your vision as well.
It was stupid though. Like, what was it? 5 hours after the
Oh
race,
my god,
it was Aston
yeah,
Martin, didn't it? Aston Martin went to the stewards, and after that, they came out and said the whole grid, the whole like top grid is gonna change, except the top three changed. And wow, so what? Lando moved up to fourth.
Yep, Alonso
Hamilton
fifth.
didn't Hamilton move down to eighth?
Yeah, he dropped behind Russell,
It's just
and then Esteban Ocon
oh don't 30-second penalty. Was he just
racked
not
up
driving
30
on the track?
seconds. He must. I read somewhere he did like 8 separate offences that weren't noted before, which is mad.
Like, come on. Like, how can? But he's a good driver. Just
Yeah,
keep it on. Just keep it in between the lines. 30 seconds. What? He, what was the race where he didn't do the pit stop right or his penalty right? Didn't he have like 30-second penalty there as well?
was it in Bahrain where he kept getting just like penalty after penalty?
Yeah,
It was one of them, wasn't it? It was one of the early ones.
he was. He must have the most penalties this season.
Yeah, Yuki
But
got a load as well, didn't
yeah, Joe what? But fair play. Did you see the video on Red Bull? The Verstappen versus Sonoda in the monster
he?
trucks.
Yeah, he won.
Max finally got beat in the equal
Oh my god,
machinery. He got beat.
Yuki Rosberg coming
What
through.
happened?
Oh
Didn't
boy,
I don't know, not about monster trucks, but like
I don't know.
it's going slow anyway. But
Yeah,
Dan, you are the brains of this podcast, yeah. I've got
thanks.
this question written down for you. All the teams, like we'll say Mercedes, and it's almost all the teams around Aston Martin seem to be upgrading. Do you think Aston Martin are stuck at the moment?
I don't know. I think, like I say, it's the same with Mercedes. Aston never do well in Austria. They were second. They were second in Canada last week on merit, and then they've got well, Stroll said they've got some more bits coming in Silverstone. I think we're going to see a really competitive field in Silverstone anyway. Especially if, like I say, if Mercedes, Toto Wolff said that Mercedes think they can win Silverstone. Red Bull obviously will be there. Ferrari are bringing more parts, and then you've got Aston as well. So, and then
McLaren
McLaren
as
are
well.
bringing more bits as well. So you've got 5 teams there. Who, if something goes wrong for Max, well, 4 teams then who could realistically challenge for it. And I think if it comes their way, you'd back Alonso over anyone else, wouldn't you? To take an opportunity like that. But he's always just there, isn't he?
I wouldn't. I'll take Hamilton, especially at Silverstone. I think he
Yeah,
just feels the energy and just turns into
yeah, maybe,
a
yeah.
beast.
But at Silverstone, yeah. But whenever it's always Alonso there, isn't it, in third behind the Red Bull. So if something goes wrong, it's usually it would be
Mm.
him that's there. I think it's just a matter of time before it happens because they're not going to win every race, Red Bull. Everyone seems to think they're going to win every race, but they won't.
I don't know, after I feel like
Something will go wrong.
Charles Leclerc might do something this week.
I hope so.
But Dan, you said Red Bull won't win every race. This turned my next question. If Red Bull win every race this season, will that go down as one of the greatest sporting achievements ever?
I think it has to
Like,
really
what's the
because you've got
record? McLaren with 11.
McLaren won. McLaren won 15 out of 16 in I think it was 1989, maybe. They one season they won
But there's
15 out of
more
16.
races now.
Yeah, and obviously reliability was a lot worse in them days. But like I say, you've got especially in a cost cap area as well when you've got and they've got this massive penalty where they can't. They've brought like 2 upgrades all season. So if they're getting caught all the time, if they win every race, it's fair play to them. But I can't see it happening.
No,
So because all it takes is one Lance Stroll dive bomb into turn one, and that's it.
it is impossible. But like, what's up there as well in other sports? Like
It's like the
Arsenal,
Invincibles, in it?
yeah,
Arsenal Invincibles.
yeah. Then what else? It's gotta be. It's literally gotta be up there.
Oh yeah, it's the equivalent of an unbeaten season, isn't it? But
Like
there's so many
Mayweather
variables in
being
F1.
unbeaten.
There's so many variables that the Red Bull can't account for. Like I'm afraid to Hungary 21 where Bottas just took both of them out for no reason. Like all
Mm.
it takes is one incident like that at any race, and it's gone. So we'll see. We'll see. And when you've got Checo pushing Max onto the grass as well and them fighting, if that went a bit wrong, then you're looking at someone else winning the race, aren't you? So
I think if it won't happen, but if it
no, it won't.
does, it's got to be up there as one of the best
I
moments
think
in sport.
I think by the end of the season, Alonso will have won a race, Lewis will have won a race, and Leclerc will have won a race at least.
The bold shout that from you, Dan. Right,
Yep,
but Dan, I'm gonna call you out on this. On the Friday, yeah,
yep.
people were calling for Perez to lose his Red Bull seat. Even you was one of them
That was a joke, but
because he
yes,
qualified 15th. Yeah, which is
again,
bad.
yeah.
Which is bad, obviously. In the sprint shootout, he qualified second. In the sprint, he came second. And in a race, he came third. So, Dan, are you going to apologise to Perez, or do you still think, because he has 1 year left on his contract, do you still think he needs to lose his seat or deserves to lose his seat?
What I will say is, if Perez is still driving for Red Bull after next season, I'll be shocked. I can't like I say, 4 races in a row. He's not in Q3. He's and as much as you say, I made this comeback into P3. Look at how Max overtook Leclerc. It took him. He was strategic with the DRS. It took him one go. How many laps did Perez spend fighting Sainz?
Mm,
They're not the same level of driver, and eventually, when the other teams catch up to Red Bull, because they will do with the penalty and that and the ATR time and that, eventually he's going to start costing them points and championships if he doesn't pull his finger out.
but who would you replace him with?
Yuki, he's there.
Yeah, true.
He's there. I just want to see him. I just want to see, even if he's not, you know, he's a bit raw in Yuki. Like he's not a complete package, but he would be pure box office, wouldn't it, if he was in the Red Bull?
But if he does, let's say Perez does lose his seat, will he still be in F1, or do you reckon no other team would take him?
I was thinking about this the other day about I think we've got about a quarter of the grid. I think we're about to lose. Well, I think we're about to lose a quarter of the grid in the next 3 or 4 years. We look at Perez, Hamilton, Alonso, Magnussen, and Hulkenberg are all getting on. There's
Yeah.
5 seats there.
I didn't see Bottas in that list, you know.
Yeah, and Bottas as well, actually, 6. So I think in the next couple of years, there's going to be a massive shift when all these drivers start retiring.
Yeah.
Because I think once Perez, he's had his chance now in a top seat, and he's spent his whole career in the midfield. What else is
How
there
old
really
is
for him
he?
to do? I don't know. He's let's find
Perez
out.
is 33 years old.
Well, I say he's midfield, hasn't he? Yeah. So say
Thirty-three.
he finishes his Red Bull contract at 34, 35. He's won Monaco. Let's say hypothetically wins his own race this year. What else is there for him? Because he's never going to beat Max in the championship.
Yeah,
So,
true.
and I can't see like a, a midfield team being really appealing for him because he's been there. He's been in Force India and Racing Point like years. So I think he'll be done. Same with like Hulkenberg and Magnussen and Bottas. They're all going to be out the door soon, I think.
So you think if Perez loses his seat, he will not come back into F1?
Nah, a bit like Webber,
Fair
just
shout.
bow out while you're on in a good car. No point
Yeah.
wasting. Because like, look at what Kimmy did. I don't want to say he stayed too long because we all like Kimmy, but I mean, what was he doing for the last 2 years? Really, not.
True.
You know,
He was just having fun. He wasn't
he was
even having
just.
fun. He's
He
just
wasn't. He was there taking up a seat where someone else could have been in and broke through. So yeah, we'll see what he does. But I can't. Like I say, I can't see him staying. Maybe he might do a year in like Haas or something if they offer him. But
nah. I just the ego thing. Like, imagine being at the best team and going to one of the worst teams on the grid. You're like,
That's happens. That's what
the,
Ricardo's problem is, isn't it? At the moment,
what happened to Bottas as well? He went from Mercedes to now just always finishing in like the bottom five. And
yeah. Well, he's getting his ass handed to him by Joe, isn't he? Really,
yeah,
it's quite embarrassing.
I can see him going soon as well.
Yeah, I think Audi might kick him out. To be honest, I can't see them wanting him in long term. Anyway,
Yeah, you need some young, like up and coming drivers for the future.
you need an Alex Albon is what you need in there. But anyway,
Do you know
what else
what?
is there?
Esteban Ocon to Red Bull. That's what I say.
You would say that.
Fun fact: I seen a tweet. I don't know if it's true. Max Verstappen would be leading the constructors by 51 points.
Yeah, he would. Yeah.
That's crazy. That. But have we covered all the weekend, Dan?
What else happened? I'm trying to think. Uh,
Logan
well
Sargent's
done
best
to
race so far.
who?
Logan Sargent.
Yeah, Williams were quite good actually. To be fair, the 11th and 13th.
Hmm.
That's decent for them. And then you have, well, like I said, we've said McLaren. Well done, Lando. You're brilliant as always.
Speak about McLaren, Dan.
Yes, segue.
Today, the day recording, McLaren haven't announced or unveiled their new car for the Silverstone. Going back to the Chrome days,
Yes.
I'm a bit disappointed by it, Dan. Only because
Why?
they teased the red, yeah, and I know the orange is their colour, but I was just expecting the red.
They were never going to go with the red. The red was the Vodafone,
Yeah,
wasn't
I
it?
know, that's the thing.
That really.
It's nice. It's a nice car, yes. I still think that white Red Bull is better than it.
It's not
If I
even
had
the.
the red, it would have been so nice.
They needed more chrome on it as well. There's too much orange on it. But but that's not going to stop me from enjoying it next week.
Oh yeah, you're going, aren't you, Dan? Yeah, they need.
Yeah.
I agree. More chrome. There's only a little bit of chrome on it.
Yeah.
I get it
What I
because
will
they
say
are
is, well, here's a
sponsored by
question for you
Chrome.
then. Yeah, Google Chrome, clever. Here's the question for you. What is the best one-off livery ever?
Ever. I just love that Red Bull in Turkey. It's just something about it. It's just all white with a bit of red on it.
Heritage.
Oh,
They should make that their permanent livery. It's so
it's
good.
so nice. Why? What's yours then?
It's either that one or from the same season, the Gulf McLaren at Monaco. My God, wow!
Yeah,
What Williams have a proper job on their hands trying to beat that this season because wow,
yeah, that
and
one
they got
was
a podium
nice.
in it. Oh, it's just it's perfect.
I even like the McLaren Monaco one this year. Is it?
Oh, the triple crown
Yeah,
one, triple
this
clown.
it was it was the story behind it.
Yeah, I like stuff like that. I just like when they do one-off stuff. I think they should do more of it.
Nah, but as soon as I seen that Red Bull car, it just I'm looking at pictures of it now. It's just so nice.
It's yeah,
It just goes well together. Well, Dan, that brings me on to my next question. What is the most famous sponsor in F1 ever?
mm,
One's got to be Vodafone.
yeah.
It's
I
just
think
the
there's only one
car.
answer though.
Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say.
It's Marlboro.
Yeah,
There's two, isn't there? There's two. You have the Marlboro McLaren, which Senna and Prost drove, where the car was literally designed like the cigarette box, and then you've got they sponsored Ferrari, and you've got it on the front of Schumacher for 5 years when he's racking up title after title after title, and it's just
no,
and
that is the most
as much as
famous.
everyone want to scrub it from history because the cigarettes, we all know it's true.
But Dan,
Do
I
you
want.
count though? Do you count Red Bull as a sponsor?
No, that's a
Because
team.
No, but are
I
they a
know, I know it's a
sponsor?
company, but it's a team. The team's called Red Bull. That doesn't count as a sponsor. But then I want some like obviously that one's the best one. But let's name some more. I say Cannon on a 92 Williams.
I'm trying to think. West, McLaren, Hakkinen, West.
Or I don't know, it just stands out to me on a Williams car. Martini.
Yes, yes, yes. They're brilliant. They
That
look. They something about it is so good.
that just
They
stands
did
out.
a they did one on the Grand Tour where Clarkson put the martini on his car, and you know when they like vandalize each other's car,
Yeah.
they vandalized the martini sponsor, and it actually upset me because it looks so good. It's so good. I'm trying to think. There's another one on the Ferrari. Hmm, I can't remember. There's loads. There's like you could even argue like Petronas for Mercedes is a proper iconic one, isn't it?
Yeah.
That the little turquoise on the car all the time.
Nah, but that McLaren car, I think you've topped it there though. That's like the one that stands
Or
out the most.
the Infinity Red Bull as well. The bit of purple on Vettel's Red Bull.
Yeah, I love.
No,
That's one of my favorite cars. Though
I prefer that Red Bull design to the current one.
it's not a sponsor, but I just like the look of Alonso's Renault car.
Yeah,
I don't know when the sponsors are. Right, Dan. Shall we move on to this
yes.
week? You are
We will
off.
be there. We will be there.
I won't. I will be in
We
work.
will be there.
You will be there, Dan. I'll
I
be
will
in
be
work.
there. Yes.
I look forward to it, Dan. How many times have you been now?
No, this is my second time going. Went last year,
I
first
reckon us
time.
three should just go next year.
Yeah,
If we're
we were
still doing
planning.
this by next year,
Yeah, yeah.
I reckon we should
Should go
go.
to one of the abroad ones as well because they're cheaper.
I want Austria.
Hungary as well. That's dead cheap.
But Dan, scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you?
Like, it's just such. I'm so biased, but it's just the best, isn't it? The British Grand Prix is so good. The
Right.
track's so good.
But Dan, you know what time it is.
Prediction time.
Prediction time. Silverstone prediction. First to fifth this time. Doing it different. Right.
First to fifth.
I'm going to go with Verstappen first.
I don't believe you.
Second, Leclerc.
Right.
Third, Hamilton. Fourth, Russell. Fifth, Norris.
Okay.
That was all.
I'm gonna. This is gonna be so wrong, but I'm gonna do it anyway. 5 drivers. I'm gonna go for 5 different teams. Sod it. We're doing it.
Oh.
Verstappen P1, Hamilton P2, Leclerc P3, Alonso P4, Norris P5. You heard it here first.
I said Norris P5, didn't I, as well?
Yeah, but you had Perez in there as well, I think.
No, I didn't.
Did you not?
No.
Oh, you had Russell. Russell was your two Mercedes, wasn't it?
Russell. Yeah.
I didn't even see Russell last year. He died before he even got round. So yeah.
Well, Dan, anything else you want to add? I know that Ferrari got
Mm,
the 800th podium.
yeah. Ferrari are making a late title charge at the back end of the season, and I will be right at the end of the season. Believe in Fred.
Well, when Verstappen's leading the constructors on his own.
Yes, but it's fine because this Leclerc masterclass. Actually, I want Ferrari to do well. As much as everyone likes to clown them, I like Ferrari doing well.
Mm.
It's good for the sport. So hopefully, like I say,
It's good for the sport for
they're back.
all teams to do well because I feel like
Yeah.
if Verstappen's win all the time, people lose interest in the sport.
Yeah.
So it'd be good for everyone.
Well,
For,
yeah. Everyone likes a title fight, and
Yeah.
I want to see some more tasty scraps.
Right, Dan, is that everything?
Um, Williams' 800th race this weekend. Maybe they'll cook something up for us. We hope. Yeah, that's about it though.
Well, hopefully there'll be a Silverstone episode, review episode, because Joe can't do it.
I will
I
be back
go I
on.
go away.
Oh yeah, we do. There's a time window we've got to get it in, isn't there?
It's literally Monday morning we have to record. If not, then it can't go up.
No, then there'll be stuff
But
coming out there. I'll be filming some stuff while I'm
we'll
there.
try. We'll try. But thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Dan's got one more thing to say, I think. No, he hasn't. He's just putting a thumb up. Don't forget to follow the
Thank you.
social medias. And we'll catch you next week,
Hopefully
hopefully.
next week.
Hopefully. Well, ta